Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Welcome back to the range. We're back out here to do another video today. If you watched our video last week, we're going to do the same style. If not, I'll put a link right above for the video last week and you can kind of see our new video style of what we're doing. But for those that haven't, just a summed up version, all of the videos we do are on gun reviews. Most of them in the past are ones that I've already seen or already had looked at to some extent at the shop. So we started doing an actual unboxing where whatever pistol Kyle is about to bring me over here, I have no idea as of right now what that pistol is. That way I can do an unboxing, first looks at it, haven't messed with it, haven't played with it, where I can give you my actual opinion on the pistol itself, just in a first impression mode. This won't be a spec video, this won't be anything like that. This will be just giving the first impressions of what I have opening the box, no different than what you will have opening the box if you decide to purchase this pistol of whatever he's bringing me. So go ahead, Kyle, you can bring me what you got today.
I think if we're going to keep doing these, I need the briefcase, like deal or no deal. And
Yeah.
you can pick one or the other, but today I brought you a Springfield Prodigy compact. It's got the 3.5-inch barrel on it.
Okay.
And to compare and contrast, I also went ahead and brought the 4.25.
Perfect. That should be helpful. That should be helpful.
That way we can see them both and kind of.
Perfect. Before I even open this, quick question on these. Holster-wise, are they really close to the same dimension, just shorter on this one?
Yep, that's it. 3/4 of an inch shorter on that. Same holster, fits the same. We just had to shorten it up to make sure.
So technically speaking, if they had a 4.25-inch holster for a Prodigy, the 3.5 would fit. It would just be longer than needed for the 3.5.
Correct. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Kyle.
Yep.
All right, for those of you who don't know Kyle, he's behind the camera now, but he's our R&D guy. He does all the 3D scanning and engineering of all of our molds on these pistols. So that's why I wanted to ask him the holster questions. Since he brought this other pistol, I'm glad he did, so we can compare. But more or less what he's saying is the dimensions are the same other than the barrel length for the holster-wise. So if you have a 4.25-inch Prodigy holster, this 3.5 will fit in it. It will just be longer than needed. So something to note there. If you don't want to buy another holster and already have one of those, but if you have a 3.5, I would suggest getting the shorter holster. The point of a 3.5 is making a more compact gun. If you put it in a bigger holster, you lose the compact part of that. So, okay, we'll start here. The one last week had a cool box. This is just a cardboard box like what most of the market does. Springfield Armory Compact Prodigy 3.5. All right. So it's got the Springfield bag like what they normally have. We'll set this right here. So it comes with the optic plate. It looks like it just comes with one plate. I believe on the Prodigies, if you need the other plates, they're for sale for different optics. I forgot which one this one fits, but we'll put it in the comments or in the section below telling you. Got the different wrench, little pieces, trigger lock. 15 round magazines. So I'm assuming the one in the gun's a 15 round. Let's look at that real quick. Yep, so in there's just a 15 round mag. So that is one of the differences I can tell you right off from this Prodigy, the 4.25. I've shot this gun a lot. You can watch our video on it, but I've had a love-hate relationship with it because when this pistol shoots good and doesn't stovepipe and stuff, it's an amazing shooting pistol. We had to send this one back to Springfield to get fixed, and it's way better, but it's still not flawless. So that's why I'd say I got a love-hate relationship with it. When it shoots well, but I'm still having some intermittent issues with it. But they have a 17 round mag, so where this 3.5 is going to have a shorter mag well for the 15 round. So if you have the 3.5, you're still going to be able to use the 17 round mags in it that came out of the other one. However, you won't be able to use the 15 round mags out of the compact into the full size because they won't clip. So just something to note there. And thank you, Kyle, for bringing that so I can look at the comparisons between it. So 15 round mags to me are plenty for concealed carry. I really think on this pistol, if they got it to where it is flawless and doesn't have the stovepipe issues and some of the other issues that Prodigy's had originally, this will be a good competition gun to like the Staccato CS and a lot of the pistols like that. These pistols are just known for shooting super smooth. It's a whole different shooting experience in a 1911 platform, but with double stack magazines. So if you're a 1911 style guy, they normally work really well. So if you look at them, between the texture and everything's the same, it's just in a shorter version. The sights on this Prodigy are different. It's got a different night sight on it than that fiber does on the 4.25. I don't know if that's just the model we got on the 4.25 or if there's different options, but I noticed that for sure. I'm really more of a fan of the one on the 3.5 myself. On the 4.5, you can see we have the optic plate on it. We took the optic off of it just because I quit shooting it a bunch, just because I was having issues with it and it frustrated me. So I quit shooting it a bunch and put the optic on something else. But other than that, they look really similar. Just the different barrel length, you can see right there how much the difference in length is. And then also on the grip. So not a huge difference, but a little bit in concealment goes a long way. So let's feel the trigger. It's got the same trigger on it as the other one. They got just that much take up. And then just a good break. The reset is quick, and then right back to that good break that you'd expect on a 1911. It's got the optic ready. You can put optic on it. The rail, I also noticed just now, and I like this, it has 2 slots on it compared to this 1 slot on the 4.25. That will give you more adjustment with lights, more options to run different lights, different things like that. Whereas this one on the 4.25, it's got all this room, but they only put 1 rail slot in it, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm glad they put another one there. They'll just give you the option to use more in different lights. And since we've started doing lights on our holsters, or have them as an option, about 50% of the holsters we do are light bearing. So I think that's a huge part of the market now, and doing this allows it to be even better. So really, I don't think there's that much difference between the two. So I won't go into super bunch of specs, but I do want to shoot this gun. I'm gonna shoot probably a mag or 2 through it. I just want to see if I have the first intermittent stovepipe issues. This one, the slide feels a lot smoother than what this one does. And this one has about 1,500 rounds through it, and it's still got like almost a little catch right there. It's still smooth, don't get me wrong, but it feels like it catches right there, which is probably part of the reason we're having stovepipe issues. Whereas this one, I don't get that feel from. So hopefully they fix that part of it. So let me load the mags here and we'll shoot those couple. That will be my big determining factor on this pistol, is the Prodigy. Like I said, I love shooting that full-size Prodigy. I just got tired of worrying about if it was going to stovepipe or if I was going to have any issues with it. And it just got to where it took kind of the fun out of it. And especially since it wasn't a gun I fully trusted because of that, I just quit putting my time into shooting it. But as the 3.5 goes, it's more in the size that someone would concealed carry, or me at least. There's a lot of guys that carry full-size 5-inch guns, but I'm personally not a fan of that. So the 3.5 is something more that I'd be likely to carry, but it would really have to prove itself not to have those issues that I've had before with the other Prodigies. But I'm hoping that they fixed all of that. And on this review, we won't really be able to fully tell you that unless it just happens to happen in the first couple mags we're going to shoot here. But we will try to do a long-term review on it as well, as far as reliability. But this, like I said, this video is more just an unboxing, just first impressions, little minute differences, and having that other pistol here greatly helps a lot there. Kyle could have loaded the mags before he gave me the gun, make my job a little easier, but
that's not in my job description.
Yeah, the camera guy can't have that job too, so. All right, one more here. All right, so both are 15-round mags. Let me put in my ear protection. We'll just shoot both of these mags quickly just to see if will shoot reliably. Let's go over to this side. Yeah, that just feels way smoother than the 4.25 does on the slide there. These guns, they shoot so smooth. I'm used to shooting the, you know, polymer striker fired guns all the time. And there's just something different about these, whether you're a 1911 fan or not. These just shoot super smooth, and the shooting experience is completely different. I don't know, on the other one, I'm assuming it's got a bull barrel too, but you can see that's got a bull barrel on it. Looks like a guide rod, stainless, so that should help it a bunch. Let's try this again. Well, so far so good out of 30 rounds. This thing just shoots really, really good. I'm a fan of the size of it. It's really reminds me of a 1911 size gun, or 1911, a Glock 19 size, just a little bit shorter, but the grip and everything feels like a Glock 19 size would. And for being a shorter barrel, it's no more snappy than that 4.25 is. So they did a really good job on that. Now I'm really curious. It makes me want to send that 4.25 back to Springfield again to see if they can tweak it again to work right. But we'll definitely do a long-term review on this video, or on this gun. I think it will be a really good concealed carry gun if it proves itself to be reliable. That was the whole hiccup with the original Prodigies, is people, including myself, just didn't know if they could trust it or not because of the initial issues. And then when we got ours back, it was good for a little bit and then have issues again. So it's just a back and forth thing. Hopefully they fixed all this with this newer model. And I think going to the 3.5 is just going to fit the market a lot better. It still shoots really well, more in the concealed carry type market. And it's really, for being a 1911 style pistol, it's not that much heavier than anything else. So it just feels really good. So as always, if you need any holsters for these, check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We have holsters for these and all the other pistols of your choosing. And like Kyle said at first, if you have a 4.25 or even a 5-inch Prodigy holster, this will fit in it. It will just be longer than what you need. I'd highly suggest getting one custom made for it. That way it's the same length. You don't have to worry about anything like that. So if you have any questions, or you have one of these and have shot way more rounds through it, I'd love to hear in the comment section below what your thoughts are, if you've had any issues or anything like that, and just let us know, and we'll try to get another video out on this soon. So until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared. So just like all the other videos, that's gone for sure. If you watched our video last week, I'll put a yeah. Wait.